because even at that time, I mean, the legend of Joe Paterno was immense. I mean, I was in high school at that time, but I knew Joe Pa, I knew what he meant and everything like that. So how is that now? You saying this legend is coming to see me? All of the things he said that he taught, that we hear that he taught, he disciplined you guys to be about honor, to be about success, and I think the exact quote was success with honor. Hearing those things nowadays, we'll get with the other people later, but if he knew certain things and did not say certain things, would that change the way how you felt about it?
Absolutely, because you would feel, and I know some former players would come out and say they feel betrayed. I don't want to use that stronger language now until I actually know if he did cover up. But if he did have knowledge and did cover up, I would absolutely feel betrayed, and I'm angry. Right now, I'm angry. I'm not the one to say I feel bad for so-and-so. These are people, authority figures, people that had power. Joe Paterno is the most powerful person in the State College University Park. If he had any inkling of information that something was going on, he should have absolutely done something about it. And that's why I'm so angry, because you quoted the statistics and what a pedophile, sexual predator might, how many young people he might assault. In the grand jury report, there's only 8 victims listed in that.
We expect that number to come out. In fact, one person has already called and whatnot. But let's get to Jerry Sandusky, because you're a linebacker out of Penn State U. So I would imagine that's like, that badge of honor, like the Superman that's on your chest to say, hey, I mean, even, your talents even took you to the NFL. So you can say, hey, you know what, I was a linebacker at linebacker U. Can you tell the people a little bit about Jerry Sandusky? Because it seemed like on the outside, this guy was a guy who you would say, hey, would you be my children's godfather? I mean, he seemed like a man's man. He was a family man. He was dedicated to Joe Paterno. I'm sure he probably had some other coaching opportunities. He was named top assistant coach 2 times. And so you say, I'm sure he had some other offers, but the loyalty he had made the people understand that this guy, you said, because people are probably blaming some of the players, well, how couldn't you know, or how didn't you see it? Allow us to understand the good side of this guy, this man.
It is, and if you're part of any sports team, and extrapolate that out to be part of the sports program, you understand men. Men, we don't naturally share our innermost demons or emotions. It's about being macho. Bold.
For sure.
And football is the ultimate. You know what I mean? You have got to be strong, physical, dominant. And this guy is 6'3". I'm 6'1".
Okay.
Sandusky's 6'3". He played at the program.
Yeah. He's a big guy.
He's a big guy, man. Yeah. And even a bigger presence because he was the architect of building some of the greatest defenses that's ever been seen in college football. The thing about Jerry is very meticulous, very detail-oriented, but he was also funny. Jerry wasn't the typical angry, never cursed, was not a profane person, was tough, but very humorous. Always liked to lighten the mood. He pushed you, but he knew how to engage young men, his players, keep it light, always visible. Never in a million years would you think he's like the uncle. Hey, go with Uncle Johnny or go with Uncle Jim, go get some ice cream or something.
All good.
Absolutely. You would never expect it.
Well, let me ask you this, because I think this is the hardest one, because sometimes looking for the outside, it's always easy. I would have did this, I would have did that. Because I was thinking, if I was Mike Query, man, I wish I would have saw that. I would have came in and did that. But just even from a biological standpoint, when you think about the brain, there's something in our body that we call a fight or flight response. And that means when your body is taxed to the greatest level, it either chooses to fight, it gives you an adrenaline rush where you become almost hog-like in strength, or it gives you the strength to run like you was a Carl Lewis or Michael Johnson, Usain Bolt. But another one that most people don't talk about is not only fight and flight, but it's also freeze. It's that deer in the headlight syndrome. If that was you, and these are ifs, what is hypothetical, people are coming down to McQuarrie pretty hard, and from the outside I can see why. But as a person who held this man with such esteem, who had this great respect, if you were in that situation, I know it was a what if. What do you think would have happened? Can you understand McQuarrie's stand?